Hello, friends. Today I am with you having an interesting and even challenging play that is Luigi Pirandello's Six Characters in Search of an Author, which is prescribed for the students of MA in English of Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Luigi Pirandello was an Italian dramatist, novelist, poet, and short story writer, born in Girgenti, Sicily, in Italy on 28 June 1867. He was a professor of aesthetics and stylistics in Rome. Being a prolific writer, he had been active during 1918 and 1935 and published his plays under the collective title that is Naked Mask. His notable works are The Late Mattia Pascal, 1904, Six Characters in Search of an Author, 1921, Henry IV, 1922, One, No One, and 100,000, 1926. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1934, but just after 2 years, he took the last breath at the age of 69, that is on 10th December 1936 in Rome, Italy. His most famous and innovative Italian play, that is Six Characters in Search of an Author, is a satirical tragicomedy known for its revolutionary modernist aspects such as absurdity and surrealism. It is a meta-theatrical play about the relationship among authors, their characters, and theatre practitioners, first performed in 1921. The play created confusion among the audience, critics, and even performers and received mixed reaction. It resulted into Pirandello's adding forward in the third edition published in 1925, clarifying its structure and idea. The present play is a play within a play, and it is a play between illusion and reality that tells the story of six characters entering on the stage where the rehearsal of the second act of Pirandello's play, the game as he played it, was going on. The production company disturbed by the arrival of the six characters, for were claiming that they are in a search of an author, as their earlier author rejected them because of their aliveness and left them incomplete. Now they are in search of completeness and, in a way, in a search of meaning. It indicates that their life is meaningless without the author. The conflict between illusion and reality, mutability and multiplicity of human identity, life and art are the persistent themes of the play. The whole drama happens during a daytime, set on the stage in the theatre where the two groups of people were present. The first, the characters of the play in the making, and the second, the actors in the production company. In the first group, there are six characters known by their roles and not by their names, as the father, the mother, the stepdaughter, the son, the boy, and the little girl. In the second group, there are the producer, the leading lady, the leading man, the second female lead, the ingenue, the juvenile lead, the stage manager, the prompter, the property man, the foreman, the producer's secretary, and the commissioner. The play opens with the stage manager's entry on the stage, where foreman is hammering some nails and preparing the stage for the rehearsal of the play. The rehearsal is disturbed by the arrival of the six unfinished characters in search of an author to finish their story. Actually, author constantly tries to search and develop his characters, but here it is unconventional and even unimaginable to have characters in search of an author. So initially, the manager even takes them as lunatics, but through their arguments and discussion, he realized that these characters have very interesting and engaging story to present. According to the characters, they have a terrible and grievous drama, but they don't have an author to put them on the stage. The author who has created them denied putting them into the creation and giving them life because the author realized that they are the living beings. Conventionally, alive characters could not exist on the stage, as it is the role of actors to make the characters alive through their performance. But unfortunately, these 6 characters are alive but do not have an author and appropriate place to live. So they are desperately longing to be alive on the stage. Therefore, they request the producer to be their author. Actually, the author is a person who gives life to imaginary characters on the stage, as he is one who creates illusionary life or appearance of reality. But here are the characters, those have real life and they want to present reality instead of appearance of reality. The Father says that we are more alive than those who breathe and wear clothes. Thus, they are eternal, comparing to a writer or a creator who will die, but his creation will never die. And ultimately, his characters even never experience death, and thus they live eternally. Moreover, actors give life to the characters and they play the roles of characters. Therefore, characters cannot exist outside of the text. They cannot exist on the stage. But here are the unfinished but alive characters who wanted to live the stage life. They do not want to die, and so they are desperately searching an author who may put them into creation and give them an eternal life. The leader of these 6 characters is the father, a man about 50, accompanied by the mother, dressed in modest black and a thick widow's veil, along with their 4 children. The father and the mother had one child together, that is the son, who is a tall young man of 22, humiliated by the other characters and not ready to participate in the drama, as he calls himself as an unrealized character. After some years, the father and the mother had separated, and the mother had 3 children by another man, who was a secretary at their farm. The stepdaughter is 18 years old girl who is a bold, beautiful, arrogant, dominating and shameless girl. The boy who is of 14 and dressed in black, while a little girl who is of 4 years wearing a white frock with a black silk sash around her waist. The father had managed everything well to support indirectly the mother to elope with his secretary. He thought that she would be happy with this man. But after the death of that another man, the mother caught in utter poverty, and in order to support the children, she had to go out to work as a dressmaker at Madame Pay's shop. And unfortunately, Madame Pace was running a business of prostitution, and the situation forces the stepdaughter to become a prostitute. One day, the father attempted to buy a sex from the stepdaughter, but the mother walked in the scene and informed her that he is her ex-husband. All of them expressed their disgust and outrage. The father tried to save himself, claiming that he did not recognize her as her stepdaughter. But the stepdaughter had the opinion that he knows her well. The producer, after listening this interesting story, becomes ready to be an author of these characters and presents the story on the stage. He asks the team to be ready to present this drama after having 20 minutes break. The acting company tries to present the drama, but the characters did not get satisfaction of the performance and they had arguments over the performance of the story. The stepdaughter had more problems as she expects more accuracy of expression from the actors. C14 says to give justice to Madame Pay's character, who speaks half in English and half in Spanish, which creates humor in the play. Thus, the characters were aggressive for the presentation of reality and not the illusion of the reality. The producer tries to manage everything as per the demand of the characters. The acting company rehearses the drama as per the story narrated by the 6 characters, and the scene begins between Madame Pace and the stepdaughter, where Madame Pace is telling her to work as a prostitute to save her mother's job, and it ends with the father's demand of sex from the stepdaughter, interrupted by the mother. The final act of the play begins in the garden as per the stepdaughter's instructions. It is revealed that there was much arguing among the family members as the father decided to take the mother, the stepdaughter, the child, the boy, and the son with him and live with him. But the son reveals that he hates the family for sending him away and does not consider the stepdaughter or the others as a part of his family. The scene ends with the child drowning in a fountain, the boy committing suicide with a revolver, and the stepdaughter running out of the theater, leaving the son, the mother, and the father on the stage. The play ends with the director confused over whether it was real or not. He shouts, "Pretends reality, go to hell, the whole lot of you, lights, lights, lights." Thus, Pirandello has used very innovative idea of characters as living beings. He has given the existence to the characters of the play. His characters were not living the life created by the author. They were living a life of their own. They speak and move. They struggle to live. They have learned to defend themselves against the others. They try to attain full and complete life on a stage. The play projects a conversation between the characters and the actors, between the writer and the producer. According to the characters, they are more real than the human beings are and have more right to live on the stage than the actors. But according to the actors, that characters have to respect the conventions of the theatre. They should not exist outside the text. They should not perform as the performance is the task of the actors. The play is a perfect illusion of reality. In reality, the 6 characters are just an illusion, but in the play, they seem as if they were real to the manager and audience, so they come to life. But one cannot realize difference between reality and illusion, as lastly one cannot understand whether the boy actually dies or not. Thus, 6 Characters in Search of an Author is the first existentialist drama that has created a profound impact on the writings of Samuel Beckett, Eugene Ionesco, and Jean Genet. In his speech at the Nobel banquet at Stockholm, Pirandello talks about it as my true talents developed. They left me completely incapable of life, as becomes a true artist, capable only of thoughts and feelings, of thoughts because I felt, and of feelings because I thought. The play is even an excellent example of his craftsmanship, a play well made, not by any mechanical standards, but because in it is to be observed a smooth, organic growth, every situation arising logically, not from a preconceived plan in the author's mind, but from the whole life of the play till then, and meeting the inevitable demands which that life makes upon the future. And his dialogue, terse, direct, and immediately evocative, catching the rhythms of ordinary everyday speech, yet poetic in its concentration and suggestiveness, is a perfect vehicle for his drama. So, concluding this part, Pirandello's 6 Characters in Search of an Author is a fine blending of techniques of absurdity and metatheatricality. It creates ambiguity for everybody, including the characters, the performers, and even for the audience. It is a play of illusion and reality, where there is a question mark for everything, as there is no real author, no real character, and even no real story. It raises questions on self-identity and human existence. The thick line between illusion and reality suddenly disappears, and everyone is caught in Pirandello's trap. His characters are well aware about their tragic end, still they want to live it. Human beings are less fortunate comparing to these characters, as they are unaware about the future happenings in the life. In short, Pirandello has brilliantly used drama as a weapon to expose relationship between life and art. He has commented on the life through his characters, as the characters, like human beings, are in search of meaning and completeness. But the reality of human existence itself is covered by unending misery and absurdity. In a way, it is a philosophical play, talks on the notion of human existence. It talks on the survival instinct. It talks on the absurdity of human life, as the life is full of things that are infinitely absurd, things that, for all their impudent absurdity, have no need to masquerade as truth because they are true. And each one of us believes himself to be a single person, but it's not true. Each one of us in many persons. Many persons according to all the possibilities of being that there are within us. With some people we are one person, with others we are somebody quite different. And all the time we are under the illusion of always being one and the same person for everybody. We believe that we are always this one person in whatever it is we may be doing, but it's not true. Human beings try to create their own realities. Everybody tries to play a character. Thus, it would be appropriate to conclude with William Shakespeare's quotation, "All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts." With this, I conclude this. Thank you for your valuable time.